إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله عجبا لأمر المؤمن إن أمره كله له خير إن أصابته نعماء شكر فكان خيرا له وإن أصابته ضراء صبر فكان خيرا له وليس ذلك إلا لمؤمن. لو نظرنا أيها الأحبة إلى حال المؤمن، دائما حال المؤمن مطمئنة، ودائما حال المؤمن لا تتغير كثيرا في الشدة وفي الرخاء، دائما معتدل لأنه مرتبط بالله سبحانه وتعالى في السراء وفي الضراء، يشكر ربه سبحانه وتعالى في السراء ويلجأ ويرجو رحمة الله سبحانه وتعالى في الضراء. Brothers and sisters, reflecting on the situation of the believer, it's always good, always in the middle. The person, when he or she is connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he doesn't change much in prosperity or adversity. Because in prosperity, he is grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and in adversity, he is always connected. He intensifies more. He's not heedless, and then when something bad happens, he wakes up. He's always awake. But when something bad happens, he is more awake and connects more and runs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala قال فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ فِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. When we reflect on the ayah that I recited from Surah Al-Zumar, قوله سبحانه وتعالى وَإِذَا مَسَّ الْإِنسَانَ ضُرٌّ دَعَا رَبَّهُ مُنِيبًا إِلَيْهِ. When adversity strikes a human being, any adversity, ضر, in Surah Yunus عليه السلام وَإِذَا مَسَّ الْإِنسَانَ الضُّرُّ, specific calamity. But in Surah Al-Zumar, any calamity. وَإِذَا مَسَّ الْإِنسَانَ ضُرٌّ دَعَا رَبَّهُ مُنِيبًا إِلَيْهِ. He starts supplicating to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, returning with humbleness and hope. ثم إذا خوله نعمة من نسي ما كان يدعو إليه من قبل. Then when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives him and relieves him, he forgets what he was begging for before, and then he goes on with life as usual. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us, حتى إذا كنتم في الفلك وجرين بهم بريح طيبة وفرحوا بها جاءتها ريح عاصف وجاءهم الموج من كل مكان وظنوا أنهم أحيط بهم. وهنا الظن مش ظن شك، ظن يقين. أحيط بهم يعني خلص انتهى أمرهم. دعوا الله مخلصين له الدين لئن أنجيتنا من هذه لنكونن من الشاكرين فلما أنجاهم إذا هم يبغون في الأرض بغير الحق. يا أيها الناس إنما بغيكم على أنفسكم متاع الحياة الدنيا ثم إلينا مرجعكم فننبئكم بما كنتم تعملون. Plan the way you want to plan, lie the way you want to lie, live the way you want to live. You're not going to harm Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You harm yourself. إنما بغيكم على أنفسكم متاع الحياة الدنيا. Have fun, enjoy your life. ثم إلينا مرجعكم. Then you will come back to us. فننبئكم بما كنتم تعملون. And we will tell you exactly what you were doing. فلنقصن عليهم بعلم وما كنا غائبين. We shall relate to them with perfect knowledge. We were never absent. Look what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Yunus. وَإِذَا مَسَّ الْإِنسَانَ الضُّرُّ دَعَانَا لِجَنْبِهِ أَوْ قَاعِدًا أَوْ قَائِمًا فَلَمَّا كَشَفْنَا عَنْهُ ضُرَّهُ مَرَّ كَأَن لَّمْ يَدْعُنَا إِلَى ضُرٍّ مَسَّهُ. When dur strikes, specific dur, like coronavirus, that is a specific dur, we raise our hands. بيبدأ الدعاء. Humbleness. دعانا لجنبه أو قاعدا أو قائما في أي حال يستطيع يدعو الله سبحانه وتعالى بسبب هذا الضر. فلما كشفنا عنه ضره, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala relieves us, and inshallah He will, مر كأن لم يدعنا إلى ضر مسه. He passes as if there was no coronavirus. We had viruses before, right? What happened? It's history to many people. They did not take lessons from it. They did not know that all of these diseases in particular, the Prophet ﷺ told us that when you disable yourself from enjoining good and forbidding evil, when you publicize the sin and you start bragging about it and talking about it and no one does anything about it, then expect diseases that your forefathers never heard of. And that is the fact. That's what we are in. Brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يقول كذلك في سورة الروم وإذا أذقنا الناس رحمة فرحوا بها وإن تصبهم سيئة بما قدمت أيديهم إذا هم يقنطون. When good happens to the person, he's so happy and excited. Life is wonderful. Worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is good. In fact, some of them tell you not worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is good because they think that this is what happens. I'm doing well without Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They don't know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What He's given them nothing, trash. This whole dunya is trash in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, value-wise. It is heaven for us, living in it, but to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not equivalent to a wing of a mosquito. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, when we give them that, they're happy. But when they are stricken with a calamity, because they earned it, focus on that. They earned it. بِمَا قَدَّمَتْ أَيْدِيهِمْ. It is a punishment. This is like you tell your son, if you do such and such, I'm going to ground you. I'm going to get the keys from you. I'm going to do such and that. Then he does it. Then when you do it, he starts complaining. You earned it. إِذَا هُمْ يَقْنَطُونَ. يَقْنَطُونَ, يعني they give up hope. That's it. Destroyed. Finished. Nothing left. It's you. يا أيها الناس إنما بغيكم على أنفسكم. You can deal the way you want to deal, but you are harming yourself only. And when you look at people and you look at their relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, yani subhanallah, we see that some people suggesting that this Sunday is a day of dua. Not today, not tomorrow. Sunday. You know what that means? For sure you're going to live until Sunday. No, don't worry, brother. You live until Sunday. Because Sunday is dua. It's not now. It's not let's do it now or tomorrow. Sunday. Wait until Sunday. This is like me telling you, wait until Friday. And the Jews would say, wait until Saturday. What is this? What kind of a relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is this? So because Friday is a wonderful day, that's the day we connect? And Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, do whatever you want to do, delay, postpone it, and watch the words. Suggested that we look to God. Suggested. It's not something, Brother Yamani. It's an idea. You know what? Maybe it works. You know how some Muslims say, try Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? It's like, حبة سوداء حبة البركة شفاء من كل داء. جربها يا شيخ، جربها. ممكن الله سبحانه وتعالى صادق في هذا الكلام أو الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم. How ridiculous are we? When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says something, or the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says something, and you come and you say, جربها, try it, maybe it works. And then you come and you say, I'm a believer. What believer are you? What faith do you have? What God are you worshiping? What rules are you following? Brothers and sisters, your connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is 24/7. So yes, we have, as they put it, national emergency. It is an emergency. It is real. It is dangerous. We should take precautions. We should worry about it. But we should not disable ourselves. We should not disable ourselves. We live, or we should be living the way we're living and more closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The only people who would panic are people who are far away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The believer knows, I am following the rules. I'm taking precautions, and I'm connected with the one who sent the virus. By the way, if the virus, like you take prevention and everything, and the virus says, guess what? The one that you are calling, he's the one who sent me. Yeah, I know that many people try to avoid that. Where the virus came from, brother? Shaitan, right? Shaitan has nothing to do with the virus. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who sent the virus. The virus is an army of the armies of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, an invisible army. He uses it and he sends it on whoever deserves it. And he tests with it whomever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants. As a believer, what can I do? All I can do is follow the rules and stay connected and leave it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very merciful. He will take care of you. He will be good to you. You trust Him. You know He's just. You know He loves you if you're a believer. If you are a believer, don't come and tell me Allah loves everybody. No, He doesn't. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't love everyone. If you think because He's given you life, He loves you, that's a different kind of love. He's merciful to everyone when it comes to real life and sustenance and food, because it's not worth anything to Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah loves believers. إن تكفروا فإن الله غني عنكم ولا يرضى لعباده الكفر. If you disbelieve in Him, He doesn't need you, and He doesn't like kufr. So don't come and tell me He loves you when you are sinful and when you are kafir and when you are... No, He doesn't. And don't come and tell me that all the sicknesses and everything from the shaitan. No, it's not. It's from the same one who blesses you subhanahu wa ta'ala, but we don't attribute it to Him out of respect. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever He does, قُلْ لِلَّهِ الْحُجَّةُ الْبَالِغَةُ. He has subhanahu wa ta'ala the ultimate proof and reasoning for everything He does, and everything He does is good. From our perspective, it may not be good. but from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is. And I always set an example. When you fear for your property, what do you get? You hire a policeman, a guard. What does the security guard do? He protects you. What does he do to the thief? He stops him. Does the thief like him? No, he doesn't. Do I like the police? Yes, I do. So from my perspective, he's good. From his perspective, it's bad. Same thing when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no comparison. When he does something bad, it's good from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's perspective. From our perspective, it's not good. We need to understand the wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in things that He does to us. And we need to always be connected with Him. And don't assign a specific time or a specific day to get back to Him. Who is guaranteeing your life until Sunday? That's what I like to know. How sure are we to live until Sunday? Yani, it would be nice if you say, brothers and sisters, intensify your connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, refrain from evil, do good. From now and Sunday, we'll do a specific extra connection nationwide. Wonderful. I can relate to that. But to come and say, wait until Friday until we do that, and for the meantime, just get sanitizer and go stock up on food, fill your car with gas, and don't worry about the virus because he's not going to touch you. And don't come to the masjid and don't go together. Yeah, okay, we protect ourselves. And I advise you to protect yourself and get your sijjada or musalla and get yourself a bottle. I know it's $6, $7 or maybe $100. Spend $100 and use it. It's worth it because this is your life. But hellfire is more dangerous. Imagine you die and you are far away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. خسر الدنيا والآخرة. You're not happy here and you're not happy there. Now?
It's not the same Fir'aun and Musa, it's same punishment.
Fir'aun and Musa?
Yeah, it's not the same now. It's a cloud, right?
Yeah.
How many Allah punish him and they go back to Allah?
No, this is exactly Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us examples before in many stories. Pharaoh, Musa alayhi salam, Prophet Musa alayhi salam. But the whole idea, brothers and sisters, don't panic because you are in good hands. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وهو الذي يتوفاكم بالليل ويعلم ما جرحتم بالنهار ثم يبعثكم فيه ليقضى أجل مسمى ثم إليه مرجعكم فينبئكم بما كنتم تعملون وهو القاهر فوق عباده ويرسل عليكم حفظة حتى إذا جاء أحدكم الموت توفته رسلنا وهم لا يفرطون ثم ردوا إلى الله مولاهم الحق ألا له الحكم وهو أسرع الحاسبين. Look after this. كل ما ينجيكم في ظلمات البر والبحر تدعونه تضرعا وخفيا لئن أنجيتنا من هذه لنكونن من الشاكرين. Subhanallah. So you understand the meaning, brother, right? Alhamdulillah. He is over us, supervising us, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Enjoy your life, enjoy yourself, connect, stay connected, always make dua. When time comes, coronavirus or car accident or sleep without anything, it will happen. Death will come to you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us, أَيْنَمَا تَكُونُوا يُدْرِكْكُمُ الْمَوْتِ. Wherever you are, death will come to you. We're always expecting it. Muslims always live their life waiting for death. Not wishing for death, waiting for death. What does that mean, waiting for death? Expecting death. Because we follow the command. And the command is أكثروا من ذكر هادم اللذات. Remember death too much. So every day I remember it. In fact, how many times, ya shabab, you remember death? At least daily. Yani, what do you say after your prayer? اللهم إني أعوذ بك من عذاب النار ومن عذاب القبر ومن فتنة المحيا والممات ومن فتنة المسيح الدجال. You seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the evil of life and death and hellfire and grave and all of that. Every day, at least 5 times. That is if you are connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you think death is strange to us? It's not. We know it's coming. And we know it comes regardless what we do. So we live our life normal. We follow the guidelines of the health department and the recommendation of the state law and everything. And alhamdulillah, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us. Enjoy yourself, protect yourself, and connect yourself. Subhanak Allahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Don't close the door of masjid.
Wallahi ya Sheikh, if you have strong faith and you're protected, I'm not going to look down at anyone who doesn't come or has their own laws or rules or fear. But at the same time, I say make sure you're protected and make sure you do what is right, because it's not only your life, it's your life and other people's life. It's your family. So you may be too courageous, but you need to have mercy on other people. So if you are not feeling good, don't come. If you are too young like me, I don't know, what's the age? We'll come back again to the same age, brother. Brother, how old are you, 70?
30 plus 25. 61, brother.
Alhamdulillah. Brother Jose, how old are you? 55? 65, mashallah. I think it's over 80. Yeah, alhamdulillah. Besides, brother, you jog and you do everything. You do a lot of sujood too. That's the best exercise, mashallah. جزاكم الله خيرا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.